Hello Warrior Crew, and I'd like to welcome the new Warrior Crew because we've had a few new subscribers lately. So today is Bootfair finds. So this is what I found at the Bootfair Bank Holiday Monday, and the first thing I found was this wok, and I got this for £1. It's made by Scoville, so that's a decent wok, that is. Nice Scoville wok. And then I found this big frying pan. And then I found the Kiss Me barbecue. Now it's not a Kiss Me quick, it's a Kiss Me barbecue. Oi, toggle brain, that ain't a Kiss Me quick, that's a Kiss My beep barbecue. Sort it out, cat. So after that, I found this big frying pan. Nice frying pan, that is. Look at that. Made by Vogue. So that's a really good frying pan, that is. It's got quite a bit of weight to it. It is heavy, but that is a really good big frying pan. And I only paid £2.50 for that frying pan. So that was a fantastic find, that frying pan. I'm well happy with that, because I haven't really got a big frying pan at the minute. The last one I had got really knackered, so it's no good to use now. And then I found this, look, the Kiss Me barbecue. Kiss my beep barbecue. Sorry about him. So the bloke on the stall, I know the bloke who had these, he had a massive great pile of them and he was selling them for a £5 a go. So I said to him, "Cool, you got a lot of barbecues there, because he must have had about 50 of them. He went, "Yeah, do you want one?" I went, "Why, you going to do me a deal on one?" He went, "Yeah, to you, £3. So I had to buy one, innit? £3, brand new little barbecue. Now I know it's not going to be the best barbecue in the world, but for £3 it might be alright, innit? And look at that, it comes with a Michael Jackson kit. Oh, I didn't know it come with gloves. Mickey Mouse or Michael Jackson, you can be in these. Let's put them on, try them out. Oh, they feel good. Let's put the other one on. I might turn into Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Take it away, cat. Beat it. Beat it. Cook something on the Kiss My beep barbecue and eat it. Do 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 do. Thanks, cat. So yeah, it looks alright, this barbecue, doesn't it? £3 brand new. So I had to buy one. So let's quickly whack it together and see what it's like. It can't be hard to put together, it's only got a few little bits. So that must be the ash pan that goes in the bottom. It's got legs, look. You fold the legs out, stand it like that, and then you put the ash pan into the bottom there. Oh, and you know what? This will make a nice little table for standing a twig stove on if you want to get it up off the ground. So this is a multi-purpose Kiss Me barbecue and a twig stove stand. Yeah, I like my barbecue for £3. I've got it round the wrong way, hang on. Let's turn it round, and then this bit, the grill, slides in there. So you just slide that grill out and load it up with twigs or coals, whatever you're going to do. And the little handle bit must go on there, and then you can carry it about. I can't see nowhere else for a handle, so there's not one missing. It only comes with that one little handle that goes on the front there. So that's it. The £3 Kiss Me barbecue is together. And it looks alright, look at it. You know that'll work alright. Might not last long because it's made out of that metal that'll all go rusty and start falling apart. But for £3, I'll have some fun using it. And you never know, it might last ages. Yeah, so it looks alright, this barbecue, innit? You would have bought one of these for £3 if you'd seen them, wouldn't ya? Rude not to, innit? Brand new, £3. Yeah, that'll work good, that barbecue. You'll be able to cook a load of stuff on that. And it is pretty light, this barbecue, to carry around. Look, I'll be able to load it up and use my new frying pan, my Vogue frying pan. Did you say Vogue? Yeah, Cat, it's a Vogue frying pan. Take it away, Cat. Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. Strike a pose, nothing to it. Vogue. Thanks, Cat Donna. Yeah, so the frying pan's good, the wok's good, the barbecue's good. And then I'm saving the best till the end. Because I'd already found these bits, and I had already bought some other stuff for myself, nothing to do with camping. So my rucksack is loaded right up. But I am still looking for a tent. Beat it! Eat it! So let me get me Michael Jackson kit off. Yes, I am still looking for a tent, because at this stage I can still carry a tent. But the only tent I had found was like a big heavy fishing bivvy thing, and I am near the end of the Bootfair now, so I'm thinking, right, if I don't find that, I'm going to have to go back and try and get that bivvy. Because so far since starting the channel, every time I've gone to the Bootfair, I have managed to find a tent. So I really did want to keep that going. But then I found the next item and I just had to buy it, and it was so hot on Monday. Once I'd bought this, there was no way. I was carrying a big heavy tent as well, because I have to walk back to my tent, which is right across a few fields and all that. So it is quite far from where I camped to the Bootfair. So I found this, and I just saw the box and I looked at that writing on it and thought, right, that's a right old military box there. So I was just very interested in this box because I do love military gear, and I think this is a right old ammunition box. So I found the box and I went to the bloke. I didn't think there was anything in the box. The box was shut, and I went to the bloke. How much you want for your box, mate? He went, oh, it's got some old lamps inside that. He said you can have the whole lot for a tenner. So then I opened the lid and saw what was in it. I have never ever got a tenner out of my pocket so fast and paid for something. Look at that lot, what is in there. Look at that, two lovely old camping stoves with all the bits, and that other bit, which I think is like a heater that goes on the top, or it might even be an old-fashioned toaster. I don't really know what that is. But look, they got their top bits, and I don't know why the bloke thought these were lamps when they're stoves, but that's what he said. So that bit, I think that is either like you stand it on the top and it works like a heater, or you could stand slices of bread round on that and it might be a toaster. I don't know. If you do know, let me know what that is, please. Is it a heater or a toaster? So yeah, what I find, two stoves. And what's that bit? That is nothing to do with the stoves. That's a cap off of saying that he's just in here. So yeah, there's the other bit, look. You know how much these stoves make. When the bloke said a tenner, I just got a tenner straight out. Did not haggle or anything. Right, so they are. They're little like pin bits. You prick the holes to keep the holes clear where the gas comes out. So they're proper little primus ones. Look at them. Bit rusty, but they look alright. Nice little funnel to fill it up, look. And two stoves that look all complete. And do actually look in quite good condition. So what else we got in here, look. Got this here. Is that a tent peg? Old fashioned tent peg, I think that is. I'm not sure about what that is. And there you have it, the other stove. So I do think both these stoves are the same. They are a pair. But look at the bottom of that one, look. All that soldering's good. That's going to hold fuel, no problem. because that's what rots out in these old stoves, the bottom. But on both of these, they look good. And I would have happily paid £10 for that box. So I would have. If I'd found that box on its own for a tenner, I would have bought that, because I'll oil all that box up and that'll come up lovely, that box. And that is a really nice old vintage military ammo box. That is worth a tenner all day long. So these stoves to me were like a free bonus. Oh, they are a bit seized up. I'm not going to force none of it. I'll oil it all up, get it freed up rather than snap anything. But look, they're all complete. They got all their stands. And that's the bottom of the other one, look. No rust, no rotting out. That'll hold paraffin, no problem, that will. And you can buy all the parts for these stoves, like the little leather washers and all that. You can buy all the bits for these. And these stoves are worth a bit of money. You get these working, just look on eBay how much these stoves make. So this was a great find, and I've never seen that bit there, so that bit could be quite rare. So I'm not sure if it's like a heater, so you'd put it on like that in your tent and it would act like a heater, or where it's got them little ridge bits round the bottom, you could possibly stand bread on that and make toast. You might be able to do 4 slices of toast on that, I'm not sure. I've never seen one of them. So it might be a nice little heater or a little vintage toaster. So there's the pair of them, look. They're both in nice condition. These are going to clean up lovely, these stoves. I'm going to have some fun using these. And although these are old, get these all working. These old stoves like this are really good for cooking on. They really are. And I've just started getting my cooking channel going, because I'm doing a channel, Warrior Cooking. So these will be good to use on that, because the Warrior Cooking channel is going to be all about stoves and all the gear that I use for cooking. And cooking as well, obviously. But I'm going to do all the gear on it as well. So these would be great for that channel and this channel, because I'm not going to stop doing all my cooking and that on this channel. I'll still be doing all that, but it's like I cook so much with stoves and that outside that I can't be whacking it all on this channel, because then this channel would just end up a cooking channel. So that's why I've done a cooking channel. So let's get me little wok up on the stoves. Let's see what it'd be like. My Bootfair, I bought a full cooking kit, didn't I? I bought a nice vintage military ammo box to use as my kitchen. And then I've got the 2 stoves and the wok and the frying pan. And then I've got the barbecue as well. So I bought like a full cooking kit at the Bootfair. So I'm sorry I didn't get a tent, because I know everyone loves watching my Bootfair tent videos. And I was gutted I didn't get a tent, because I wanted to keep the roll going. And every time I go to the Bootfair since doing the channel, I managed to find a tent. But because I had all this lot, and the only tent I found was that big heavy fishing bivvy, that, to tell you the truth, I didn't really want it. So that's why I didn't get it. And I was a bit gutted. I really wanted to find a little lightweight tent. If I'd found a little pop-up or something like that, I would have carried it. I would have struggled and carried it to have kept that roll going. But it just didn't happen. It was the big tent or nothing. So I decided on nothing. So there you have it, look, get one of these Kids Me barbecues and you get a free Michael Jackson kit with it. So do you want to sing us out, Cat? Yeah, alright. Be there, be there. Get them old stoves going and eat it. Go up the Bootfair, get a barbecue, whack some burgers on it, you know what to do, just eat it, eat it. Strike a pose, nothing to it, Vogue. Thanks for watching, please subscribe and then you can join me again. See what I'm pitching, looking at, finding or burning. Strike a pose, Vogue. Hee hee. Kiss my beep barbecue.